I Was Born a Week Ago follows an AI that studies human and human history. Now, from the beginning of this introduction, I'm sure a lot of you would expect that this follows a very basic and cliche formula. That being, this AI does research on humans and human history, sees all the bad sides of humanity rather than the good, and it wants to take over the world because humans are imperfect and the earth must be purified. Judging by the beginning of the intro I just gave you, I'm sure that's what a lot of people would expect, and honestly, it's what I expected. So going into this story, when I heard the introduction, I wasn't all that excited. However, the story itself that I got was very much the opposite of what I thought it would be. This is a pretty damn good story. As I said, it follows an AI. It does have a name, but I forgot what it was, and I'm not even going to try and pronounce it because I don't want to botch it horribly and have another Terrence Knighton, Malcolm Brown kind of incident. Anyway, as the AI surfs the internet, it discovers a lot of things. Some good and some very disturbing and very bad. My guess is that it was going through the dark web. It comes across very evil things and very evil people. Specifically one that seems to be toying with it almost on purpose. It does a very horrible thing, unspeakable, which I'm not going to get into because I don't want to spoil it. It'd be a very big injustice to the story, and I think you guys should experience it. I say that a lot, but trust me, it's pretty horrifying. This incident teaches this AI in the very worst possible way that humanity can be every bit as evil as it has been through the history. And in the digital age, it's a new kind of brand. I wouldn't go as far as saying it's worse, but it's very horrifying. And a little hard to get through, not because it's bad, but because picturing all this in your head is a very disturbing topic of discussion. Now, something happens in the story. The AI blacks out, and when it comes back online, it discovers that a lot of bad things happened, and that it basically was involved. It made people's lives horrible, and it hurt people. It's guilt-ridden so bad that it decides to shut itself off. That's insane. This AI system basically commits suicide because it couldn't handle the fact that it hurt people. This is a very interesting topic. This basically humanizes a robot. And although a lot of AI stories, movies like 2001: A Space Odyssey and The Terminator, show the bad side of technology as it advances, I think this story shows the good side with some very disturbing elements. This is a creepypasta story, so obviously it's going to be a horror story or some kind of variation of sci-fi horror, but I think it's done so well. The author does a great job of humanizing this AI. Maybe I'm looking too deep into it, but I think this is a very well written story. I can't possibly praise this enough. I think this is a creepypasta story that you absolutely have to check out. It's very disturbing, it's very tragic, and it makes you feel for this robot who was designed just to study humanity and discovers such horrible things and eventually becomes a part of something horrible, and it's guilt-ridden rather than just being emotionless. I can't praise this one enough. Go check it out.